It's time to chill out, get your coffee, and get your slip on. This is the Fortean Slip Daily Dose.
Oh, that kid went on a fucking hoot of a fucking adventure. No, trust me, that drug would fucking make you, like, go further than you've ever gone in a masturbatory rage.
And then they see this UFO or whatever it is, this diamond-shaped thing. So, and then 3 helicopters come whizzing in and everything takes off.
I don't know if I buy it, motherfucker. Did Bigfoot come out and tickle somebody's balls? Alright, you hooligans. Fortean Slip Daily Dose starts now.
Heidi ho, neighbors. Welcome to the Fortean Slip Daily Dose 7. This is the Bigfoot Cult of Personality episode. What is it that happens to people who get into the field of Bigfooting? Why are they fucking crazy? It's true, people. Popular culture just fucking breeds it. Reality television doesn't help. Egos get huge. Dollar signs just fucking float in the air above people's heads, all around a creature that we still don't have definitive proof that the fucking thing exists. I'll be the first one to admit that I get wrapped up in the Bigfoot bullshit. It's one of my passions, one of my first passions. You know, and I've said it many times, I think. The Patterson Gimlin footage, the first time that I saw that footage, it just made me afraid and mystified and intrigued all at the same fucking time. So what is it that happens to people when they get into this field? Is it a want to believe? Is it a need to believe? Is it a need to belong? I've talked ad nauseum with many people about this subject. Whether or not when we get into these fields, we desire so badly to see what it is that we're looking for that we just see it everywhere we go. Or is it just a mass group? I don't know. I can't really say hallucination, but what is happening to people overall? Because it's a phenomenon that not just I have noticed. Like I said, I've talked to many people about it over the years now, and it is a general theme. There is a certain sect of I would say rational thinking people who have come to the conclusion that there's a cult mind that comes along with not just Bigfooting, but many fringe topics. But Bigfooting is what I'm going to focus on because that's the one, like I said, I've dealt with a lot of the behind the scenes players. I've seen a lot of the people. I've gone to a lot of the areas. And I just don't know what it is that happens to people when they get into this field. And it's not even so, I don't even think it's so much about research anymore as it is about community and connections and friendships and egos. Like I said, it's money. With a lot of the TV shows, it has to do with fame. Does it have anything to do with going out and trying to find an elusive bipedal ape in the woods? I don't even know anymore. I've been to a lot of these locations. I've seen nothing. Literally nothing. I've had a couple of experiences here at home. Nothing to write home about. I mean, nothing that and I don't even know if I've brought any of it up on the air before, but it's generally, I don't talk about it because I don't find it to be anything conclusive, so why the fuck should I bring it up? It makes for a really neat story, maybe, if you take it to that conclusion. But that's the thing, you have to take it to that conclusion for it to be that story. That really cool story. Because other than that, it's just, something was in the woods. And I hear a lot of people say, and this isn't to bash on, my co-host on the regular show, Steve, but I hear a lot of people say, I heard a Bigfoot in the woods. How the fuck do you know? I mean, really, how do we know? I mean, unless I see how fucking tall are people saying they are? 6 to 12 fucking feet now? Christ, the ranges of how big they get change every fucking time I watch a TV show, which is very rare now. Unless I see one of these tall motherfuckers making a noise or hitting a fucking tree with a stick, how can I definitively say that they do these things? I can't. I just don't find it to be factual. But there's this cult mind that believes that all these things, that's what it is. Oh, we're on the woods. It was squatchy. We heard some squatchy activity last night. We were out, and we heard some sounds, and it was really, I think the activity's pretty hot. They were all around us, and we're gonna come back. What the fuck? How do you know? What do we have? We've got a film of Patty, which, like I said, I like the Patty film as much as a lot of people like to pick that fucking film apart. I like the Patty film. I actually like the Freeman footage, even though I know he was busted for hoaxing tracks. We don't have anything. Maybe a handful of videos that show something, and some footprints which may or may not be real. What else do we have? People pick up fucking shit in the woods, hair samples, all the time. Everything comes back. Just fucking regular animals that we would find in the woods. No Bigfoot. Nothing's coming back Bigfoot. Unless it's on a TV show that wants to hype up some fucking story where they say, oh, yeah, it was inconclusive. Yeah, it was inconclusive. Yeah. For your show, it was inconclusive. So I don't know what it is that happens to people with this belief. And it becomes a belief. And people will fight over it. They will argue. Friendships go down the tubes. It encompasses people. Especially the people who have seen it. Or who claim to have seen it. It seems like it just takes over their life. And I can understand why. I mean, if I had seen something out in the woods, definitively, I'd probably be pretty passionate about trying to fucking find out what it is. I don't understand what it is that happens to people when they get into this, and the way the community generally reacts to itself. It's a bunch of people on the same path trying to ultimately to find the same fucking thing, and not a fucking single one of them can really get along all that well. I mean, you get some sects of people, but that can, manage to get along, but there's all this infighting. I mean, Christ, the first show I did of the Fortean Slip was on a woman suing a guy over a photograph. And not really over the photograph, because she was suing him because he called her a bad name, in my opinion. That's what she was suing him for. And this is the general state of this research community, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of it's not the research community, because you got a lot of people who go out there into the field and do things, and then you've got people who sit and talk about the bullshit online or wherever. It's two completely different groups of people, and they intermingle, they're interwoven, but they're two groups of people. And overall, there's just a lot of fuckery going on. over something that we don't, like I said, we don't even know if the fucking thing is really out there, you know? I'm like fucking Fox Mulder, I guess. I want to believe that fucking Bigfoot's out there in the woods, running around, doing Bigfoot shit. I mean, I don't know if I want him, like, killing people. I don't know if I want it to be like Willow Creek. And I don't even know if that was a Bigfoot, because I don't know what the fuck the end of that movie was about. Holy shit. Sorry if I fucking spoil anything there, but that movie was... I don't know what I watched. I really don't. I've just seen what this subject can do to people as far as their general psyche, to, you know, your general mental health. I know that life has a way of, you know, stressing people out anyway. It's not, you know, it's not like this is, you know, people get fucking stressed out over driving to work. So this is, you know, it's not outside the realm of possibility that people are going to get fucking stressed out over fucking Bigfoot shit. Like I said, it becomes almost cultish. These attacks on people and these cliques that just get together and they believe whatever is out there, and oh God, they will attack anybody that comes down the pike trying to tell them, you know, actual facts. It is a very mob mentality attitude, and it fucking sickens me. It really, really sickens me. It's one of the things that kind of turned me off from Bigfooting. And the initial idea for the Fortean Slip, when I had started, the very first show which got thrown out was a goodbye to Bigfoot show. Like, I wanted to start the Fortean Slip, and it isn't that I didn't want to ever do any stories on Bigfoot or anything like that. I wanted to be done with the bullshit, and I wanted to just walk away from it for a while and, you know, focus on the other topics that I enjoy, you know, like artificial intelligence and the Mothman and Jersey Devil and what are ghosts, etc., etc. Down the line, that I had all those other things that I could go with, and I was so fucking sick of the Bigfoot community, and I just wanted away from that crap, because in my mind, 90, you know, I think, and Steve and I have talked about this on the show before, you know, like 90-something%, I think he said like 98, 99, but it's, you know, 90-something% of the stuff that we see is bullshit, or hear, for that fucking matter, whatever audio evidence really is at this point. Personally, unless I see it, I'm not in. But it brings people into this, like I said, this mob mentality, this cult of personality. I think it just ruins people. My take, the Bigfoot community. It's a bitch. This has been episode 7 of the Fortean Slip Daily Dose. Like this shit, people. Like it. Now. Click it. Subscribe. I hit 700 subscribers today. Woohoo me. And say hi. Or say fuck you. Over shit. You are all equal in the eyes of me.